And they break away from that 1400 meter marker. 5-Star Magic broke slow, lost about 2 lengths. Over the Moon began well along the rail with My Best Shot chasing up for the lead. Spec Magic is in the purple cap on the outside. Then came See the Badges facing the breeze and moving forward on the outside of runners. And further back is Master of Defense, midfield, white and pink, 5 lengths off the leader. Then came Electric Storm further back in the field, racing 7 lengths off the leader. Then we followed further back by Lord Capulet. Global Chief is behind those. Then a length behind that is 5-Star Magic racing one off the fence. And at the back is Mr. Miyagi's about 5 lengths behind the second last horse. As they're about to turn for home, they're just on 800 to go. My Best Shot in front will guide them for home. Over in second, Over the Moon down towards the inside. Then came beyond that Spec Magic, the purple cap down the middle. See the Badge towards the outside. Then came Electric Storm, has still got 6 lengths to make up 500 meters out. My Best Shot still holds a 2-3 length advantage. Over in second, Spec Magic. Then came Over the Moon. Master of Defense is further back in the field now as they come down to the 300. And My Best Shot still goes from Spec Magic. Then came Master of Defense further back in the field, but it's My Best Shot with 150 to go. 3 to 4 lengths clear of Spec Magic, and My Best Shot goes on to win it. And won it well by 5 lengths. Second, Master of Defense, then came Spec Magic, and further back was 5-Star Magic. So My Best Shot went to the lead early, led practically start to finish under Richard Fourie. There's pink sleeves and a green/yellow cap down the center of the track. 5 or 6 lengths clear in the closing stages, left the others fighting for their lives in the closing stages. My Best Shot wins well under Richard Fourie, the 2-year-old daughter of, or the 2-year-old son rather, of Fire Away out of the Fortwood mare Gypsy Madonna. 1 win from 4 starts.
My Best Shot, well, he's taken his best shot and he's certainly made it count. He's come through a very, very comfortable winner in the first leg of the pick 6 this afternoon. And I've got to say, a great achievement. It's not often you see a 2-year-old step out against older in the early races the first time they try, and he's done a grand job. Someone else who's also done a fantastic job is Astandile, who is his groom, and Astandile will be 1,500 Rand richer, courtesy of World Sports Betting. He's seeing to him at the moment, but we've got Godfrey on hand to accept the check on his behalf. And Godfrey, thank you very much. Richard is coming in to have a chat, and he's full of enthusiasm and excitement. He really likes it when he gets to win by 4 or 5 lengths.
I think it's a little bit more than that.
We're talking it down here. We're talking it down. But Richard, in all honesty, it's not impossible for 2-year-olds to win against older, but sometimes they do find it a bit harder, and it's not been a problem for this fella today.
Well, look, if you look at the race, it was an open maiden. It's not like we're taking on horses, all carrying 16. He gets an allowance and he carries 56. There was horses in the race with 51.5, and they have that sort of weight because, they're less talented. And, if the handicapper can't see that, then I want his job. I think it's the easiest job in the country to do, is to handicap a horse. But take nothing away from this fella. He was a young, immature horse, his first 2 starts, and those 6 furlongs definitely tightened him up. And I said to Mr. Griff, the moment this horse goes 1,400, any race, I don't care if it's in the maidens or against the juveniles, I think he'll win. And, he's definitely blossomed. He's come on a lot, lightened up quite a bit in his shoulder, which made him a better racehorse. And hopefully he can go on strength from here, and hopefully the handicapper doesn't beat him and, punch him under the boxing belts.
Yeah. Now, watching him, I know he went out to the front, but he doesn't strike me as a horse who has to be there. He just strikes me as a horse who was comfortable there today.
No, exactly. I was banking on, maybe Muzi's horse going, but he was a bit sluggish out, and I'm a young horse, and he's had those 2 sprints, and he jumped quite quick, and I looked across, and I thought, okay, once maybe if I cross Muzi, somebody will go. But they were more than happy to set up second, 1 off, and take a picnic. But he was green on the bend. Came into the straight, he was green. I started giving him squeezes all the way through the 600, and by the 200, you get a bit nervous. You're on a juvenile. let me rather
wants
get going,
some company.
And I asked him for effort, and he quickened up, and he won a good race. And unfortunately for the rest of the fellas in the race, the horses, they're just a little bit less talented, and hopefully the handicapper can see that and be kind to this horse.
Going forward, Richard, looks like you've got a few to look forward to. I know that you were very complimentary about Luna Halo's win last time out, saying that she didn't see the mile out and she did a very good job to win it.
Yeah, and today she carries 62. She's drawn 11, but I think she's still good enough to win.
A horse like Bournemouth, you back on board. Last time out, you had to make the choice. It was an interesting race, that race, but
they went fast, yeah.
They went very, very fast. And much of a muchness again, exactly. So how do you see it playing out?
Medlars start screaming off to the front and possibly getting away with it again, but let's hope somebody's out there chasing after him.
And then, of course, Central City, he beat similar last time out. It was on poly, now on turf. Can he be competitive again?
I hope so. I just hope the handicapper hasn't gone too hold of him yet.
Well, Richard, you're in the winner's box. Always a great way to start. We'll look forward to seeing you in the day. Well done.
Thank you very much. A special thank you to Mr. Griff and his team, to the owners, thank you, and to my sponsor, Winning Form.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Alan's standing by. He's going to come in and join us. A host of people involved in this colt by Fire Away. And you seem to be quite enjoying the relationship with Fire Away. Got a couple of decent individuals by him. And one thing I said to Neil prior to this race, something you've said about this guy, every single interview is when he goes a bit further. When he goes a bit further. And today that day has come.
Yeah, very well done to Richard. The juvenile 1400s haven't come to hand yet. And so don't be scared. Go into the maiden plate. As long as it's 14 or further, we'll be competitive. And it just looked like the right field here today. And Richard found himself in front. I don't think he wanted to find himself in front, but he did. So very well done. Controlled the race from there on. To all the owners, Gary Pierre, Greg Blank, Daryl Hilton, Utah, Nick and Val McFall, and Glennifer Griff. Very well done. Varsfontein, very well done. Fire Away at Volgebos, very well done. Very happy, we bought him at the Cape sale, or BSA Cape sale, and he stood at the farm for a while till he was coming in, and he's just progressed every time. Lost a bit of condition. I wish I could get that recipe, but well done to everybody concerned.
Well, Marilyn has got her hands full, so she's got to come in quickly with the checks that are all relevant here. Bloodstock South Africa maiden juvenile winner bonus of 100,000, Racehorse Owners Association member of 15,000. There's a lot of added extras here.
100%,
Thanks,
I had to phone Mike Holmes at PSA, make sure that being in a maiden plate he qualified for the 100,000, because I know last season it didn't work. He said yes. I said I'm in. I said watch the race to the Racehorse Owners Association. Well done to them. So nice bonus to tally up the whole race.
Very, very well done.
Thank you.
And just a quick final note, I've got to get a shout out to one of the owners in this horse, and that is Glennifer Griff. She at one stage had to look after my best shot on the farm, and she knows him more fondly as Bullet. And Bullet's come home to find the winner's box today, so very well done to her and all her fellow owners.